Okay, this is Mr. Heli Steve. Just gonna, I don't know, just go through my little RC empire here and explain what type of things I work with and just a couple of the modifications I've done. This is my newest car. It's the Losi Mini 8. Great car. Only things I've had to do to it is vent this, and I put a hole back here so the air will go right across the speed controller, because with 3-cell lipos it will overheat. Also, I made some aluminum shock tower caps because mine were breaking like crazy. My other truck is a Savage XL, for the most part stock, other than I have a high-tech servo in there, some the springs I got off eBay, they have like 2 different strengths in them. Other than that, it's completely stock, just some body savers. You'll notice helps protect the Lexan body. I go through about 2 of those a year. On to the helicopters. My first ever, my MCX. Almost forgot what to call it. Modifications are aluminum main shaft and tilted back the 5-in-1 unit. You can kind of see here the angle it's at. Also, this one does have the shortened links on the swash plate, but just a great little thing to fly. I love chasing the kids around with it. Next one is my MSR. This one actually is kind of a parts one. It's got a semi-cooked 5-in-1 unit. I like to mess things around or whatnot, but anyways, that's my MSR. Of course, I had to get the MSR-X, completely stock, because there's nothing you need to do to it. It's amazing. It's tons of fun around the house. I highly suggest getting it. Perfect heli to move up from the MCX. And of course, anybody who flies collective pitches likes to fly the MCPX. If you don't comment. I don't care. But I love it. Actually got these fiberglass reinforced blades off eBay for like $4.90. That's with shipping. It's crazy. I've used the KBDDs, and I don't know, they're not worth the 12 bucks to me. But I do have the V2 tail on it and a 3/4 inch extended tail boom. On my Blade SR. Actually, this is my brother's Blade SR with my canopy on it. Mine is in the basement right now, becoming flybarless with a 3G unit that used to be on the 500. And I didn't feel like throwing it together just for the little video here. But if you look at my other videos, you can see it's called the Roadrunner SR, just because I stuck some funny eyes on it, and to me it looked like a Roadrunner. Next up is my Franken 250. I can't tell you anymore what's from Hobby King and what's from a line. Anything important is from a line. Servo, gyro, speed controller, motor, entire head, the entire tail, you know. Yeah. But lots of fun to fly, really scary with a high head speed. But just an absolute joy to fly. Next up is my baby, my Trex 550. Not a lot done to this, although I did board last winter and I made some pretty neat aluminum skids. I do have an aluminum bottom of the frame for it. I just don't have it in there right now. Carbon fiber tail boom, custom aluminum horizontal stab and custom aluminum vertical stab, just fun and around. Other than that, Beast X version 3 and the new MX 500 motor, the motor out of the new Pro 500, supposed to be a lot more powerful and stays cooler. It does sound completely different with these fins on the bottom. Haven't flown it with it yet, but definitely cannot wait. Radios I'm using, DX6i, love it. fantastic. You really don't need anything much more than that, which I kind of just am starting to do. So I picked up the other day myself a DX8. Absolutely amazing. So easy to program, just as easy as a DX6, but has a lot more that it can do. Just a fantastic 8-channel controller. Like I said, the programming is tons of fun. Very easy to navigate through. Just today's apps on the Yak 5.4, I figured out that you can set the speed of the retract on the flaps. And from my winged friends, my first ever Ultra, it was in perfect shape, but played around too much. Normally I run the same batteries for my MCPX out of it, 250 to 300 milliamp LiPos. Work great, and I run a 3-bladed prop typically because you'll get 15 minutes of flight time, and 14 minutes in you can still fly around inverted. My second airplane, the standard bind and fly P-51 Mustang, again E-Flight, tons of fun. You'll see it's really shiny because it's held together with CA and tape. This is what I learned how to do aerobatics with, believe it or not. Changed all the servo throws, added a couple little tweaks here and there, and made it do things it wasn't supposed to do. Successful at times, other times not. But still, if you're just looking to cruise around, have some fun, some hammerheads, snap rolls, inverted flight, it doesn't knife edge very well, and it doesn't obviously hover or anything like that, but it is absolutely blast. And you get it into a good dive, it'll make this screaming howl that everybody hears. And if you fly it like me, the next thing they hear is it hitting the stadium lights and exploding. Anyways, on to my newest. This I got from eBay. My new friend George gave me an amazing deal. He broke his helicopter and needed some money, and my helicopter flies, and I needed a Yak 5.4. So his helicopter's crash was my gain. I do appreciate it. Just flew it for the first time today. The video didn't work. Absolutely an amazing RC plane. I got a lot of time in the simulator. Was really nervous the first time I got it up, but it flies just like the simulator. It's fantastic, incredibly stable. My only suggestion is, when you do go to land, come in with a little bit of speed and a little bit of power, because the landing gear is very, very springy. And if you come in too slow, even if it's a nice 2-3 point landing, it will stick, especially when you come in dead stick like I did today. I never set my timer. I came in dead stick, had to gain a lot of speed, and landed in the mud. No damage, a little bit of dirt. Actually, I bent the landing gear a little bit, but all fixed. Yeah, other than that, batteries I run, airplane, all stock. I do have a Hyperion 1600 milliamp 3-cell that I run in the bind and fly Mustang. Trex 500, that only gets thunder power. I have a G3 and a G6. It's a hot rod, so give it the right gas. The 250, Sky Lipos. I mean, it's got plenty of power. 40C Sky Lipos. You don't need the 90C or 60C, whatever it is that I run in the 500. Again, I have the Hyperion 1600 25C for the SR. MCPX, I do have some Nanotech 300 milliamp 1 cells. Fantastic. I've also set them up to fly with the msr+. Useless because of the extra power that you need to fly it with the extra weight. You gain no time in flight, and you have less power. I run 160 milliamp regular E-Flight batteries in the MSR and MCX. The Losi Mini 8, the nickel metal hydride I use around the house so I don't kill the kids or anything like that. Other than that, it's all 3-cell. This thing is absolutely insane. I got it thinking I could drive it around the house. I guess I'll have to get something else because this is way too fast. Tons of fun to put some Scotch tape on the back wheels and it becomes like a crazy drift car. But yeah, 3-cell lipo all the way. I use all the lipos from my SR and 250, and I bought one aftermarket for it. Works fantastic. And as far as the Savage XL, 30% nitro all the way. I went from a 16-tooth pinion down to a 15-tooth pinion, mainly because I have tire chains for it, and with the tire chains it gives it unlimited traction, but finds a new weak point, which was the main drive gear off the motor. Absolutely shredded it, actually. Don't get dizzy. But 30% nitro with tire chains, and yeah, your pinion will do that. That's not supposed to be U-shaped. It's supposed to be all the way across, in case you're not 100% sure what you're looking at. Yeah, stock controllers for the cars and trucks, and like I said, that is my RC arsenal. Hope you enjoyed it. Probably bored as crap. I doubt anybody's going to watch this video all the way to the end. But watch the videos of me flying and crashing these things. And anything else I get, I'll put some reviews up. Thank you very much. And subscribe and please comment. Happy flying. Be safe.